I bought some quick struts from 1aauto.com online, and it was one of the worst mistakes I've ever made buying aftermarket parts. Straight out of the box, these struts had rattling sound. After they were installed, I contacted the supplier. They sent me another set of the same brand, TRQ, and after installing those struts again, the same rattling knocking was in the front end. Whenever I go over bump, this is how it sounds. I had to buy these Monroe struts, and after installing these struts, all noise was gone. These struts were $100 more than the 1aauto struts, but it was well worth it. So at this point, I'm unboxing these struts. I bought them on eBay for $282, almost $300. The 1aauto strut, it was only $194, but I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So this is the package the Monroe quick strut came in, and as you can see, it's brand new, and it made a world of difference after I installed these struts. So the installation process, I first jack up the car and put the car on jack stand. I remove the wheel and first attempt to remove the two main bolts that hold the strut together. I have an impact wrench. It's easier when you crack those nuts before you use the impact wrench. So there are two main bolts that holds the strut to the knuckle. You need to remove those first. Then you remove that one bolt for the sway bar link. To make it easier to remove the strut, I advise removing the tie rod end, and you take that one bolt off and use an hammer to take it out, just like that. If the main bolts for the struts are difficult to get out, you can use something to hit them out like I did right there. I did not record myself removing the strut, and I also didn't record the installation. But you will need to remove these three nuts holding the strut to the body of the car. So to install the new struts, you just need to undo all the steps you took to remove the old struts. But the moral of the story here, not all struts are created equal. Sometimes it's better to spend a little more to get a better quality. Good aftermarket parts are not easy to find. It takes a lot of research, but the TRQ strut is not one of them. Be careful of the aftermarket parts that you buy. I'm going to put a link in the description below of a video I did comparing aftermarket parts with OEM parts.